We return with Let's Play Hunt Down the Discoveries. I'm Nye, that's Trance, and we're going to play in the Lands of Ice for a while. You cannot actually sink through the Dark Rift. Nope. Let me out. Okay. So we're now in the Lands of Ice. We have a bunch of things to do here, actually. The Lands of Ice have a number of actually very cool discoveries. I love the flavor in here. But before we go and hunt down those discoveries, we need to hunt down this place. This is the underside of Glacia, the ruins of ice.
And it really looks like the whole continent just flipped over like a pancake.
Mm-hmm. And there's a reason you come to the underside. Two, actually. One is the moonberry in that chest. The other is the reason you're hearing right now. Well, everybody except for Trance. And it's the moonfish that's right there. Very easy to miss. And that's it. You can also take this elevator. It'll take you directly across the gap here. So if you needed anything inside the Lands of Ice that you missed on your first pass-through, easy way to access it. Nifty. But that's all we needed here. Okay. Now we need to go is it south? No, north. I do like the screen effect on the very bottom of the screen when you go too far into Lower Sky. This looks very cool. Does obscure your vision a little bit, though. Anyways, we need to go to the north wall. The South Ocean is actually directly in front of us. We are looking for the Southern Cross, which normally would be a constellation that is well known to sailors, if memory serves, but we're looking for something slightly different. There it is. So this entire island right here is a discovery.
That's odd.
Yep. Legends say the long arm of the cross points towards the location of that civilization, but no one ever confirmed it. I kind of feel as if this particular discovery was supposed to be discovered a lot earlier, and then it was actually supposed to be you were able to follow it from up here, because that would have enabled you to find Glacia a lot easier, and that's what the flavor text sort of hints at. But, well, we all know how that worked out, don't we? Next, let's see, which iceberg is it? I need to go find a long-lost friend. Let's see. Is it over here? This one's always a pain for me, because I always forget where it is. There it is. Frozen giant. So we got the furry mammoth there. Okay, next I need the airship. Let's find me an airship. This is another one of the moving ones. It likes to move through middle sky. And it goes from one end of Glacia to the other, or Lands of Ice to the other. So it's actually very easy to find. It's just a matter of intercepting it. I actually spotted it at one point when passing through here, so on a previous video, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. Let's see here. Come out, wherever you are. Come on. Show thyself! Oh, don't make me come down into middle sky and find you. There it is. I think you'll like this one, Trance. The paper
What?
airship. Yep. Yep.
Huh.
Oh, I missed one down here. Whoops. Need to go into lower sky for this one. This is actually going to take me a few tries because this one is a little bit harder to find than the there it is. Even as I'm saying it. The deep snow. So this kind of hints this is the top of a mountain or a geyser of some sort. There's actually land beneath me when the game makes it sound like there's nothing down there. Okay, so that's that. Next, we need to go to the actual continent itself, because there's a few things over here we need to find. Did I ever find the penguins? When I was here fooling around trying to find Glacia? I can't remember. But if I didn't, we'll find them soon. But first, I need to find some royalty. By the way, there's the Aurora above me. That's why you find it so easily when you enter the lands of ice, because it's right freaking there. Okay, there are two mountains. Huh?
The Aurora. I've always found those to look beautiful.
Yep. There's actually a rather amazing YouTube video that shows, from the International Space Station, that shows multiple auroras throughout the course of the video. Very cool to watch. And he put a very good soundtrack to it. Okay, there's two mountain ranges on the lands of ice. One is where we found the ice lens. Let's find some royalty. I believe she'll be found right here. This is the Ice Princess, the Tomb of Ice.
Interesting.
Again, just a little bit dark. This is a dead girl. Yep.
Dead girl floating in a crystal of ice. I
actually had originally thought that was hinting towards cryostasis, but it's pretty well hinted that she's dead. Okay, next, I need to find, and I have to actually be down here for it, we need to find the penguins. Mr. Popper's penguins, where are they? Am I even on the right ice field? I have no idea. Because I believe there are two ice fields. Well, I'm sure I'll find them eventually. Apparently a lot, or so I hear from a number of threads about this, apparently a lot of people have trouble finding the penguins. I don't usually have trouble with them, but, well, you know. Because I'm recording this, and I'm kind of just freewheeling all over the place, just searching for them. I thought I remembered where they were, but, you know, there they weren't. I thought they were right over here. But nope, that's a random encounter. See, the penguin on the right, I'm looking for something that looks like that. That thing. But I'm looking for its discovery, not a random battle.
Fluorescent purple penguins.
Pretty much.
Sounds like a techno band.
Take this, you cur. Uh-huh. Thank you, Enrique, for that.
That was fun.
Moving on. Show me them penguins. Because I cannot remember where they are. I know they're a discovery. And I know they're in the area. They're in the lands of ice, I'm sure of that. See, memory serves that they're on one side of these like one of the mountain ranges. I want to say they're on this side, though part of me wants to say they're on the ice. Let's see which one part of me is right. There's the penguins, or rather, the Icebirds. I believe that takes care of the lands of ice.
See.
Let's see. I might be missing some. But I'm going to move on. Hey, look, I have 100,000 gold. Let's see. Now, I'm just going to show this to you. I'm not going to actually do this right now because I really don't feel like it. I'm going to dedicate an episode to that later. But floating around above the lands of ice, somewhere, is a jerk. He's a very affluent jerk, and he floats around very high in the sky. I might not have flagged him yet, so bear this in mind. Nope, didn't look like I flagged him yet. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to fly towards this point, otherwise known as the Dark Rift, but that's not what we're looking for. One, we're looking for this. And I cannot believe I found it this easily. This is the Ghost Ship. Some say the ship is of the great air pirate Dakat. And the thing just flies around the top of the Dark Rift. Well, that was easy. So if you fly around over the top of the Dark Rift, that's it beneath us, you'll find this place. Directly over the top of the middle. Oh, it gets better.
Have you found a roving space hippie?
Kind of.
Wait a minute. I recognize that shape. What?
These are the Hamachous. And they are partying.
Those are the barf birds.
Yes, they are. And now you know the true name of the Hamachou. Net yourself a cham while you're here. Actually, that cham, from what I recall, is actually supposed to be part of one of the VMU games that Skies of Arcadia is supposed to have, but, you know, since GameCube doesn't have that. And then we go, and now I'm gonna scar you for life, and I apologize for this.
What?
This is the Hamachou Hermit.
You know, at least his face is coming out of a relatively reasonable part.
Yeah. This guy has only one purpose, and that's only to give you your stats for the game. So, our fighting stats. We've engaged in 370 battles. We've defeated 1,300 enemies. And we have never run away from a battle. But we have been knocked unconscious a number of times. It's not horrible. He also tells you what your treasure hunting skills are, and this is actually the important one for Vice the, I forget which one that is, the treasure hunter. Treasure rate discovery, we have done 80% of the treasures, and I am still not done yet. We still have a couple dungeons left to go. And he mentions this, that, you know, there's some treasure chests that cannot be found once they're passed up. So I've caught 52 fish. That's not nearly enough. I have to catch something near 1,000. I'm probably going to end up off-screening that. And that's the entire point of this place. Really, you came here because of the cham. Oh, I have a prophecy. Let's use that. See, physical power by 3. Okay, let's see. Magus Seed. And 2 chams to Cupel. And now we get to leave. So that's why we came here. Now, let's see how Vice is doing. Still Vice the Fearless. That's fine, because I have more stuff to do. We are going to go to this spot to my right, actually. At least I think it's a spot. All these spots around the Dark Rift look the same to me. There's a very specific spot around the Dark Rift that we're looking for. And this one does not appear to be it. But we're going to keep looking, because there is something very important here.
Here goes!
Trans, can you guess the very important thing that I'm going to find?
I don't know, but I hope it's delicious.
Actually, it is. In fact, Vice actually comments that it's a shame that we can't eat it. In fact, I find them to be quite delicious when they're breaded, baked, and served with soy sauce. Or duck sauce, rather.
You're going to find a wild egg roll?
Well, you might put one in an egg roll.
A cabbage?
Yes, I'm gonna find a giant flying cabbage.
You know, it wouldn't really be out of place.
Yeah, well, considering some of the stuff we found recently. I want to say I'm on the right side of the Dark Rift. I might not. There's 4 areas around the Dark Rift, if I remember correctly, and only one contains the thing I need. Doesn't look like this was the right one. So that was one. This one we've already investigated because it's directly south of Yafutoma. And the other one we've already investigated because that's where Esperanta is found. So, let's go to the south one. Which is right here. And let's get back to exploring. Well, that's a rather giant landmass. That looks promising. Come on, show me what I'm looking for. There it is! Well, that looks ominous.
Giant squid nest. Those aren't delicious at all.
No, but that is.
What the hell was... Did you just fly through a thing and get a bunch of A's and B's?
Oh, yeah, those were fish. I just caught a bunch of fish.
I must have missed those every single video up to now.
I don't normally do it. I don't go out of my way to catch fish. But now I need to, because it's part of being Vice the Fisher King.
Fair enough.
Look, it's a giant squid!
Kill it. Kill it with... Kill it with all the death.
That's the plan.
Also, your ship's looking a little dinged up.
Notice how big this thing is. Actually, this squid has one of the cooler effects, and it's a thing I wish they would do for any other enemy in the game. Actually, there's one other enemy in the game that will do this, but it's a scripted event, as opposed to a response event. Also, I like... Yep, squid ink. It's a squid, it shoots ink. I like the effect of the legs, but what is with that middle leg there? I don't get it. Look, that middle one. The one that doesn't move. Really now?
That's a beak.
That doesn't look like a beak. It looks like a leg.
Maybe it's lazy, or I don't know, it could be a squid's pecker or something.
I hope not. Actually, if I remember correctly, squid and octopi have those bits at the end of one of their tentacles. Remember this next time you eat calamari.
Yes, but this is a space squid.
Kind of, yes. Okay, the effect I was talking about is the one you're about to see, which, as I said, is one of the cooler effects in the game, and for some reason no other enemy really does it. It's not very accurate, but the squid actually shows reactive damage. It actually has a character model damage depending on how many times you've hit it.
Interesting.
But there's only really one other fight in the game where that's actually shown, and that one's, again, a scripted event. It has nothing to do... well, has very little to do with how much damage you've dealt.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of games that show that. There are some, though. For example, well, the furthest back one I can think of is Mega Man X.
Actually, I can do you one better. Doom.
I never played the original, so I wouldn't know.
In the original... well, I mean, it's not really like damage, but in the original Doom, you had a little face in the lower side of your... in your HUD of your character.
Oh! That's really more of... I know what you're talking about. That's more of a health indicator, though, not an active damage indicator.
Well, but remember, it gets more and more bloody and damaged the further to death you got.
Yeah, but it doesn't accurately reflect what the damage is.
Nope.
Like, if you get hit in the face with a rocket, he's not on fire.
Yeah.
What I was talking about was like...
oh, here's the comment that Vice makes, by the way. That one tentacle alone could probably feed us for a month.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the one I was thinking of is like a Mega Man X, using Boomer Commander's Boomer Cutter. You can lop off the tentacles of the Squid Boss, thus shutting down most of his attacks.
Well, you can also... I mean, we could also talk about Dead Space, where you actually cut off limbs, and that's actually a mechanic of the game. But,
yeah, but that's a lot more recent, and really freaking fun.
There's always Black, because that actually showed environmental damage, based on how much you'd actually shot. Bullet holes would actually stay, unlike games like, say, By the way, how is it propelling itself now? All of its tentacles are gone, and it's a hollow thing. How the hell is it doing this?
They don't propel themselves via their tentacles normally. It uses a siphon.
This is a space squid.
It uses a space siphon.
Via Black, unlike every other shooter, actually most shooters still don't do it. Black actually kept track of what you had damaged so far and remembered it later on. Most shooters, like for instance the bullet hole effects on the walls, will vanish over time. This was especially notable in GoldenEye. You could actually watch it happening in front of you, where most games would actually not do it until you had turned away. Would you go away already? Okay, you know what? I am tired of this mother freaking squid in this mother freaking sky. So we're just gonna kill it. Kill! If you hadn't guessed, this squid is 4 out of 4 for the sky battles for me. Final one. Now I just have to do a bunch of random battles against random blue pirates and black pirates. There's a bunch of guys you can fight. Just gotta do another 8 of those or so. Come on, would you die already, please? I'm kind of tired of this battle already. Come on. Come on. There we go. Once again, cheesing it with the Moonstone Cannon. That said, I didn't really need it. I mean, we could have just kept on firing, and we've reached the point where our regular guns are doing enough damage that the Moonstone Cannon isn't needed every fight. But it's the Moonstone Cannon. By the way, that one goes down in flames, too.
Delicious burning squid.
Hey, I love me some fried calamari. Okay, so that's that. Still only Vice the Fearless. Well, damn. It's okay. That's fine. I've got more stuff I can do.
If you run from a battle, you won't be Vice the Fearless anymore, because you'll have shown fear.
Actually, it doesn't work that way. As cool as that would be. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do in this episode, before we cut to the next episode, where we're going to keep on looking for discoveries, there's a very specific island I want to find. That's Tenko Island. Is it up? I'm trying to remember where this island is. Because it's in a very specific place, and I can't remember. Is it over here? One second, I'm remembering. This is actually where you're going to find the last crew member. But the thing is, I'm simply trying to remember where he can be found. We're also going to have to go back into the Dark Rift next episode, because I have more stuff to show in there. Nope, we're not quite done with the Dark Rift. We have to go back. But before anybody says anything, no, I did not skip anything I could have shown you on a previous episode. This very distinctly could not be shown in any other episode. Well, maybe it could have. I could have done it after Yakutomo, but I decided against it because I don't like dying a horrible, horrible death.
Horrible death. It's bad for you.
Okay, hold on. Where is this thing? It's... That's Takat's Island. That's Tenko Island. You can actually go back to Tenko Island and visit those backstabbing jerks. It's kind of funny, actually, if you do it a couple times. No, once. Okay, let's see. Gonna fly south. There's actually a couple discoveries around Tenko Island I can start working on, but I'm trying to find out this very specific island because we need to find Ryu-Kan. Or as I may call him. Yep.
Did you just say you're returning to Iacon? Because I didn't think you were in Transformers.
No, I'm trying to find one specific guy called Ryu-Kan. But I'm trying to remember where you find him. Because it has been a long time since I've had to find him. And so I'm kind of at a loss. And I especially need to find him because around him you find several discoveries. And again, I'm trying not to look at a discovery map to do this, which is going to make this hard for me. I remember him being down here somewhere. Why do you have to be a random battle? I could just run from this, but I currently have a 0% run record, and I don't want to get rid of that. I remember going just due north from Tenko Island. So maybe that's an idea. Maybe I should just go due north. Oh, I found a moonberry. Okay, let's see. Where am I right now? I am... Yeah, I want to say he's in here. I knew there was a reason for this being here. There it is. Okay. Found him. Okay, so... this crotchety old asshole is Ryu-Kan. He's a well-known swordsmith, now a lonely hermit. Now, I don't know what the point of this particular line was. Trance, maybe you can explain this one to me. Why does Vice, who has just been told that this guy is a swordsmith, decide to tell him what his weapon is called?
Because Vice is a smarmy asshole.
Okay. Apparently I screwed up the tags, and I could have come here before. Ryu-Kan will not join you until you have reached a certain badassery level when it comes to your titles. If you come here too early, he'll just say, you know, you're not worthy. Apparently, I'm worthy.
My God. Your badass assitude.
And he will forge us a sword unlike...
nose boner.
He will forge us a sword unlike any's ever known. And actually, this is very true. He gives us the best weapon in the game. Well, actually... hold on a second, because... that... completely... fills out my crew. Check that out, guys. That is 100% of the crew right there.
Tally-ho!
So remember, Ilkemis, when you use him, will increase our ship's attributes for a short period of time, whereas Ryu-Kan will just increase our attack and defense. So Ryu-Kan's going to be in my active party. Okay, well that's exactly what I wanted to do. Awesome. Okay, guys. Next episode, more discovery hunting, because we haven't done enough. We will see you guys soon.